Hello, hello. Oh my God. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Looks like my mic's picking up. Might need to. Hello. I was trying to adjust the volume a little bit. Let's see where we are. Get myself organized. Man, it's been a minute. All right. Here we are. So, all right, just make sure you guys let me know if you can hear me. Uh, let's see. Hi. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. I'm trying to make sure my mic is picking up. I think it should be. Do that. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I have to keep my mic unplugged because too many USBs in my computer. So if I'm not using it, I just unplug it. Partly because I also don't want it picking up random stuff. But how are you doing today? Oh no. Well, rest a little bit. Are you done with work? I have like no concept of what time it is anywhere. I was talking to Velvet last night and I was like, have fun at, good morning, afternoon, happy time zone, I guess. I'm starting to like that. Starting to like that idea. Oh, well, some water, water, lots of water. They say water helps a lot. That's okay. Lurk away, relax a little bit. I'm gonna do a quick tour of Steph's house first because I told her I would. But I'm hoping she's gonna be able to pop in here soon, so I can show her. I was gonna Thank you. I had a lot of fun with it. I like it with my shader on. Uh, it was like actually honestly really challenging. I don't build with like pastels and all of that very often, so it was really really nice to uh try out something a little different. Hi, Jason. How are you? Hope you're doing okay today. Are you done with work? Are you still at work? I know you work like weird shifts. You got it like a night shift, overnight shift, right? But yeah, oh man, this house went through so many changes. I did originally I was gonna record it, but I was thinking about it and I was like, well, I'm really, really glad I didn't because man, the editing on it would have been just an absolute nightmare. Because I spent so much so much time editing and messing and changing. I must have changed the outside like 15 times and good grief, it was kind of a nightmare. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't have to deal with putting all that in a video. So I'm just going to throw this VOD over on YouTube and then just kind of be done with it. But 9 night shifts over the last 10 days. Good grief. Don't kill yourself. I don't know. I could work night shifts. I know some people say they can't. Um, but I could. I'm a night owl as it is, so I'm not too bothered. If I'm off like consecutively for a lot of days and I don't have to get up real early, I will I'll be up till like 4 or 5 in the morning. uh but that's just a regular. I've always been like that. I was like that when I was a teenager too. But we're gonna do a quick tour of this house. I'm kind of hanging out for a minute to see if Steph's able to pop in. Um, but yeah, yeah, I think restarting is about the extent of it with building in The Sims. So. but but yeah, I started this kind of randomly. I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, I want to build with pink. And then I was like, well, I might do like a cool pink house for Steph. So this is kind of what came on that. And I was like, oh, well, I normally just build these like family houses. I was like, well, let me focus on something a little different. So I started kind of doing this house, and it just kind of started out as this like kind of modernish house. And then it just turned into this giant mansion. And I'm so happy with it. I think the thing I started with first, that I really, really like how it turned out is I wanted to do this like inlaid pool. Um, and then I did all this like crazy kind of landscaping ish stuff around it. I started doing that, and uh, through some of like I really love this pink marble. It's like some of my favorite. So I used some of that around, and then did the pool and the flowers and everything. And actually, like looking at it from down here is so pretty. Uh, but you can really see it around. And I raised the ground. I was gonna have this entire house like up on a thing, but just like on like a little hill and have it slope down. But just landscaping in The Sims just really annoys me. So I didn't want to. I gave up on that and then just kind of reflattened it. But you can see I left a little bit bumps over here to where it's just kind of uneven because I mean, very rarely do you find ground that's completely even all the way around because it's not realistic. So I always like to throw in a little bit of like elevations and like little bumps and hills and stuff like that. But hi, Steph! Yay, you made it! I was gonna do a quick tour of this house. I wasn't sure you'd be able to make it, but I was like, well, worst case, she'll watch. But I want to show you some of the detail in it because I'm quite proud of it, and I'm really glad you like it. But it was such a fun build, and it was actually quite challenging for me because I don't build with pastels and pinks and all of that very often. But this started out as I just used the little pre-made debug gazebo thing, but then I didn't really like how it fit because it was more rustic. So I just kind of created this one with the this is just the fencing, and then that's what I threw together, this like little uh kind of thing up top. And I hate that you can't dye this white part, but that's just I think the remnants of the roof or whatever. But either way, I'm really happy with how it turned out. It ended up being kind of cute. I had this giant like empty spot over here for the longest time. Uh, and so why am I okay? I was like, there's some extra trees there. But I threw this little area up here. I was actually bugging Velvet. I was like, I have this empty spot. What do I put here? And she was like, break it up with some grass. So that's kind of what happened with that is that little like tree patch, which I actually really glad with how that turned out. I did do a little carport over here. Um, oh, work with me, camera. Little garage, so that way you can have your own little sporty car. And I figure um a little kind of like muscle car. I don't know if what your hubby's into, um, but I thought like a little old Chevy or something would be kind of cool for him. And then I did like a typical little like kind of garage kind carport. It's got a little work area in the back here that actually has usable stuff, so the house is playable. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play test it, so I was just by the time I was done with it, I was like, I'm done with this house. I might do it later and fix up stuff if it needs it, but I don't know how long it's gonna how I'm gonna feel up to it. But just some like random work stuff, like little clutter things. Really? You haven't done a garage? I do them all the time. I actually use them for gameplay too because I put workhouse stuff. So I like put my like woodworking stuff in there. Uh and I put like the gardening stuff, like the flower arranging, whatever. So I do use it for gameplay. Sometimes I do the workout equipment, and then now like the pottery was in one of my other garages. So ooh, Nissan GTR. I like that. I like that. My husband's a big car guy, so he's got his favorites too. What color? Pink or red? But this is the front, so nothing crazy. I just did like a little like coats, jackets, shoes area, whatnot. I did all the alarms, and that way you have all of that. And then like a little kitty area uh for like their little toys and food and water. And I know you have a lot of kitties, so I put a lot of beds all over the place. However, I do know that kitties just sleep wherever they want to sleep. So, uh, like my cat has like five beds, and he still sleeps on the bed and the couch and the counter and kind of wherever he pleases. Did the little um yeah, I the dining area I'm pretty happy with. I like how that turned out. I think it's kind of cute. Uh, I alternated the colors because I just thought it'd be nice. And then, of course, the rug. I actually found the rug afterwards because I think it fit really, really nice. Um, the living room, probably spent the most time on because, oh my God, all that clutter. Uh, but this is definitely something that, like, I would have, I would love. I have so much collectibles and gifts we've received over the years that are just like figurines and like game memorabilia and stuff like that. So I'd love to have something to display everything, which I think would be cool. Um, And then I figure a big old gaming setup with a big TV and all of that, which would be kind of perfect. Uh, and then, of course, the kitty pictures, the little detail and stuff. Oh, hello, Sims. Yes, perfect for like Netflix, movie night. You can have guests over, little sitting area, more kitty stuff, of course, litter box. I like this. I didn't even know this little tree came in a pink color. I thought it was really cute. Um, I did a little spa area. I don't know if you guys have like a workout kind of thing you do, but I figured like if I definitely had a big house with a home gym. Why is that not okay? That aquarium wasn't showing. Um, but there is supposed to be an aquarium there. Okay, there we go. Uh, see, I'd never be able to tell though. Because you're so cute. You're like perfectly like skinny and everything. I'm jealous. Yeah, no, I actually do. I have a little bike, but we don't have the space. I have a little stationary bike, but it's got a little like meditation yoga area, and then like little TV because I like the gyms that have a like a little TV, and I used that's how I used to time my workouts. Is I just put on I used to put on Criminal Minds, and I'd watch that while uh watch that while I was doing my jog or whatever, and it was kind of cool. I do wish we had more gym equipment because I had a really hard time filling this area. Uh, a treadmill. That's what my bike is being used for at the moment because I haven't been on it. I was using it pretty regularly when I was working from home, but now that I get home at like 5, 6 o'clock and I'm dead freaking tired, I really haven't been on it, which is bad because I should. Ooh, yeah, sorry, my voice is like cutting it. But yeah, so this is probably my least favorite room in the house. I don't know. I just don't feel like I had enough stuff to like fill it. Uh, little kitchen. Probably the plainest kitchen I've ever built. I do still like how it turned out. I probably changed the tile like 8 times because I don't feel like anything I've put actually fit. But it ended up looking kind of okay, and the colors are off on that. Okay, it's kind of more orange with the shader on. It's fine. Um, but I did a little kitchen with the little island and the pastry and everything. Just kind of it's pretty usable. And then little bar and kitty area and all like the wine and whatnot. Um, I feel like anyone I know who's got money always has a like a bar area in their house or like wines they get. So yeah, I figured that'd be kind of cool. Have like a little area and what else am I missing? That's right. And the bathroom. Um, yep, so like a little jacuzzi tub with the shower, little covered shower, that kind of thing. Nothing special, nothing crazy. I kind of did I did it in like a super light green, beigeish green, and then threw in some color pops just to kind of make it stand out. But other than that, nothing super special. Upstairs. Yeah, exactly. Have a bath, relax. The walking mat, that's a good idea. Uh I wanted to do that. At least one of those, partly because my joints hurt really bad if I sit still for too long. So even now at work, I just make it a point to walk to my boss's office, which isn't very far. Uh, but I make it a point to walk over there at least just to say hi and like, if I need work stuff or whatever, rather than messaging him because it just helps me to walk around a little bit. Yeah, I'll by the end of the day when I'm at my desk, I'm standing. Kathy, hi, welcome in, hon. That's not supposed to be sitting. Okay, I was like, that's not sitting on the floor, is it? Weird. But yeah, anyway, here's like the top little landing area for the upstairs, um, the outdoors, um, area. I'm doing okay. I'm just giving a little tour of, Steph's house before I get to doing some building. But, uh, but yeah, that's really it. How are you? But yep, so this is the like little upstairs outdoor area. So this overlooks, and I just thought this had such a pretty view. Uh, till these are all stuff I did in my other little modern house. So I guess at least it looks nice. But it's got a pretty view. It's actually really pretty at night too. I'm gonna do a little evening because it's all lit up. So it's quite pretty at night with the little hot tub and everything. When we have a friend over once, yeah, that's how I feel. I'm like, I would love a big house where I can like entertain people and hold parties, but I'm like, yeah, but I had a place and I still didn't do that. So I don't imagine that I would be doing it anything differently. But it's fine. I would just have my family over for like Thanksgiving and for my birthday and stuff, and then I'd cook for everybody because I love doing that. I love cooking for people, so I'd just invite family over to cook. I don't have friends. What are friends? People. Ew, exactly, exactly. But the little balcony area, just kind of hanging out. Let's go. We'll go into the game room first. So this is probably like my favorite room in the house. I spent so long doing this room, and I wanted it to have so much detail, but I just realized how little we had to actually fill it with. I changed this little halfway pink, halfway blue room area wall so many times. I had a little decorative wall, and then however I did it, it just didn't look good, and it was kind of like a pain. And then this is what I said a lot, and I'm happy with how it just turned out. Um, they had little posters, and then the two separate desks, both with their own little, knickknacks and where you like put your games, and each has their own little trash cans. Um, and like me and my husband have separate trash cans in our room each because we each have drinks and cans and snacks and whatnot. So I figured that was kind of convenient. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We spend every time that we're not doing anything that needs to be done, we're in our game room. So so yeah, this I figured this was perfect. And the little console with the TV, so in case someone's doing some console gaming, video recording station, uh you know, a cork board, little bulletin board so Steph can do all her organizing. Um and then the little pool table in case you want to just do something fun. Why is my wall messed up? Oh my god. I hate noticing stuff like this like later. It was gonna bug me if I didn't fix it. Uh, okay. I was like, there's stuff there. Little bookshelf that is definitely blue. I think it's supposed to be blue. Yeah, it's blue. I think it's just the lighting's making it look green. But yeah, little picture frame so you guys can put your pictures in there, all the gaming posters and whatnot. So I'm pretty happy. And of course, kitty beds everywhere. Uh, but perfect for the Castellan. Exactly. Exactly. because we know that that's what the cats would do. But yeah, so that little area right there, all the little posters and everything. And so I like this little corner. I think this turned out really, really cool. But all right, move a little bit this way. Um, oh yeah, this bathroom I'm actually pretty happy with. I spent quite a bit of time on it. Uh, I like this little, just gonna turn that off because it's just bugging me. Uh, I like this little shower bath area here. I just feel like it's really kind of like zen, right? It's very chill, like with all the plants and the bamboo, and you can just relax and soak. And it's just after a nice, you know, hard day, just relax, do your own thing, bring some music or whatnot. I don't know. Some people really like to listen to um, music when they shower and stuff. And I I was like, what was it in? And I haven't done that, but they do make um what's it called? Like the shower proof speakers or whatever, or the waterproof speakers you can use in your shower. Um Hi, Hen. Welcome in. Hi, my name is Bob. Hi, Bob. That's funny. I have my brother-in-law's name is Bob. So hide it. Okay. We're gonna tour it like this. This is how we're gonna look at things from now on. How are you doing today, Han? Hope you're having a good day so far. We're just doing a little quick tour of Steph's future house. Uh, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of building. But and then this the bedroom. So I have the little, oh my god, why is it doing that? That's, I hate that so much. Uh it's a little like makeup area, a little like, dress area for the morning, a little fireplace that way when it's cold at night. And then of course I built the little bed canopy because I didn't want to use one of the pre-made ones. So that's what that is. And of course pillows. I love pillows. And then of course a little plushie. And I have a ton of plushies. So I gave you a little kitty plushie. But yeah, the little canopy and everything. Of course, kitty corner. Can't forget the kitties. Because our kitties have to be with somebody if they're sleeping, and if especially if they get scared or if it's thunderstorming or something, they're gonna crawl into somebody's bed. So figure give them their own little corner in the room so they can come join y'all. And then I built you a little wardrobe, so you have a nice little wardrobe. Um, all the mirrors and all like the dressing area, and then like the extra stuff, suitcases, storage, whatnot. That way, you can get dressed and look all nice for when you're, gaming. It's like how I am because I never go anywhere and I have absolutely zero reason to dress up nice anywhere. But I'd love to have a cool wardrobe either way. but but yeah, so that's the little wardrobe area, right? Right. That's how I am. I'm like I don't have that much clothes even if I wanted to. But yeah, so quick little tour. Um, it was that's at nighttime what it looks like. I didn't really like the garage, but that's okay. But that's pretty much what it looks like. So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. It's on the gallery. I already think it's got quite a few downloads. Yeah, I already got 24 downloads. So, but it uses like every pack under the sun. So, but yeah, sorry for whoever's downloading that. Thank you, Steph. I'm glad you like it. Hi, hello, Laura. Okay, I'm just showing off a quick build that I did, and then I'm gonna do some building. I was thinking of making a little business because I don't feel like I've done a whole lot with the businesses pack. So I was gonna do a little build in the new world and uh and see what I can come up with. How are you doing today? Well, I hope it's playable. I will have to play test it at some point. So which lot do I want to build on? Right now, this is my sim that I'm playing. I actually built her a little pottery business. I just started it. Um, but let's do like a smaller. I wish this world had more lots. I really do. It's not. Laura. Laura. Okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I was just touring a build that we did, but welcome in. Good to have you. We're just kind of hanging out. Did a little building, and I'm gonna do some building. Who do we want to boot? Let's do maybe a 20 by 20, nothing too crazy. Sorry, lady. Mm. Sorry, my husband's messaging me. All right. Well, no, we're not gonna do morning. Okay. So I'm just gonna bulldoze this lot. Uh, so I was thinking of doing like a little bakery or something like that, but I haven't quite decided fully. But I was thinking of, so this is kind of like a city doing like a little bakery kind of with maybe like a little apartment. Not quite sure. So I was gonna kind of wing it. I actually honestly didn't come in with any ideas at all. But I was gonna kind of do like have like maybe like a little outdoor sitting area, bakery breakfast. Yeah, yeah, I think I like that. Something like that. I've done a pottery shop, so I haven't done anything else as far as businesses. I've done some gameplay. Oh yeah, you did. I forgot you did a baker. Sorry, next. I want to make it like super big. I want to leave some area for the outdoors, so I kind of want to do something like that, maybe, because I want to have a little deck. So something like that, and then because I like having a little outdoor. So this was common back where I'm from. We used to have like little outdoor like sitting areas for just like hanging out. And when it's like real nice out, you can grab a drink or just like a pastry or like a dessert. So it was like a real nice little um let's do like let's see, maybe I'll use some of the newer stuff and then 'cause I like these stairs. Mm, mm, mm. Something like that I think is okay. What are you guys up to? Anything fun? The weekend's coming up. Know what time it is for you guys right now. Steph, you're like I think 6, 7 hours ahead. I know Nixie, you're 5. And I don't know where you live. So I don't know where you are, but it's 11 a.m. here. Uh, and I have a day off today from work. I was at a doctor's appointment, so I just took the whole day. And thankfully, that didn't take super, super long. And now it's like I figure I would do a little bit of building I haven't in a while. I don't know if I want to pull this out a little bit. Let's see where that goes. I love this new flooring. I seriously overuse this thing. 4 p.m. in Poland. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so about 5 hours ahead. How's Assassin's Creed? Are you liking it? I've heard like really, really mixed things. So I'm not quite sure what to think. My husband was a huge fan, but he hasn't played any of the recent one. He was in. Uh, what is Bud okay? Or is it just a follow up for all his stuff that he's had? Hopefully it's nothing new. I really like this new Life or Death uh foundation paint, but we really do need more foundation paint because I never feel like I can find anything I really like, and I'm not really even sure what I'm fully going with here. I like using the stone. See, like I like this stone because it's neutral. Like the castle one. These I feel like are like a little too busy, and then of course I'm not fond of the triangle diamonds on this one. Uh, and I don't know. Like, I'm not happy with any of them. This is probably one of the other neutral ones that I use quite often. So maybe I'll just go with that one. Taking a break from packing, gonna move this weekend. Oh, God. Oh, good luck. I hope you don't have a whole lot of packing to do. I hate moving. Moving sucks. I haven't moved in a while, thankfully, so I'm quite happy about that. Uh, gonna find one of the new fencings to use. Uh, yeah, moving sucks. Good luck. Get some perfect build wood. Yeah, yeah, okay. I like that idea. I'll do like a. See, the swatches don't even match. God, that's so annoying. The fact that some of the wood swatches just don't match on their own, saying we don't even have a matching fence. Like we have this one, which is like very modern, and then we have this one, which is like chain link, almost kind of like industrialist. So like literally nothing matches with their own fencing, and that just drives me absolutely bonkers. Because now I gotta find another um wood to go along with this. Too much to pack, so Sims 4 it is. I like that idea. Packing for later. Oh, maybe I can do like a. This one is one of my favorite railings to use. It's actually a really nice railing from the Snowy Escape. I can probably use that. Or maybe I can just leave it without a railing. Think leave it without a railing? Maybe I'll just leave it without the railing because no one's gonna fall off, right? I don't. Let's do the roofing real quick. Wanna. Mm, 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 mm. See. This annoys me. I'm just gonna. Uh, have you guys ever adjusted your house like build to oh, to fit the roof? Because I do that way more times than I'd like to admit. Like honestly, Because if I just don't like how the roofing fits on it and I can't make it look good, I will totally adjust the house like I just did. Because see, I think that looks much better than it did before. This is gonna actually end up being a fairly large cafe. You never thought to do that? Yeah, yeah, I adjust it all the time if the roof sucks. It, like um if I don't like how the roof looks on it and it's just wonky and I can't make it look good, unless it's like a shell, obviously, like a shell challenge, I will just straight adjust I'll adjust the build to make it fit. So I think I might do like I'll throw some color into it. I'm not gonna make it like ultra colorful, but I do think I wanna do a little bit. So like let's see, something like this I think I like for the or this kind of brick. Oh, maybe this kind of brick, and then we'll vary it up just a little bit. Okay. I do like to use different like stones and stuff and like different I actually kind of started doing that semi recently, but I know people have been doing it for a long time. Is doing different wall paints and different brick and all of that around the house. I always just used to do it in whatever style I picked, and it just kind of stayed that way. But I think I also might let's maybe do like a different color too. Oh, this would be nice. I like that better. Do you like that better? I don't know. Can't because I like this. Uh, I will go with that for now. I don't know if I'm gonna settle on that, but we'll see where it goes. Um, okay. Well, starting to somewhat take shape, right? I'm not gonna do it all in businesses, but I'm gonna try to kind of like prioritize. Thank you. Mm. Also, just said, how's if I don't like the way my contrast breaks it? Yeah, yeah, same. Yeah, if I like can't make it look nice, I'll like add like a little thing here or there or like move it. And also, if I don't like the way the windows fit that I want to use, I've also adjusted it for that. And it's why like sometimes my shells end up looking all weird. Because I'm like, well, no, I wanted that window, but that window doesn't look good there. So I'll just add whatever. I don't know why that looks like eyes and a nose, and now I can't unsee that. So I just can't use it. Lurk home now. Gotta give Peanut some love. Okay, say hi to Peanut for us. Enjoy your lurk. Want to give it some windows because it is a like a cafe, right? A wall. Okay, medium's fine. Hmm. Okay. Really, I hate that you can't. Okay. So let's see what I'm gonna do with the front of this. I'll just continue the wood down maybe. No, I'll bring it. Okay. Bring the dark inside a little bit. I usually do the front house or front like windows first because that's really what matters for like aesthetic sake. And then everything else around is just whatever fits to wherever room I need it to be in. So they sometimes end up just looking kind of weird. I'm gonna just throw them wherever and then I might end up having to move them around. I still try to make sure it makes sense from the outside, but generally, I really just care about what it looks like from the front. I'm still not sure I'm happy with that brick. 'Cause the colors really don't go together. Maybe I like that lighter color a little better. I'm very indecisive. So sorry, y'all, watching me change this like 15 times. I don't like that either. Come on, Nest. This isn't that difficult. There we go. I like that better. There we go. Sometimes I'm like, all right, come on, Nest, just make a decision. Pick something and stick with it. Stop changing it. There we go. Oh, I'm making some progress. Okay, okay. I'm happy with that. Let's do a little bit of landscaping. Mm, some hedges, maybe? Do I have debug on? I don't have my debug on. When I'm landscaping, I need my debug on. There we go. Debug. Some of the debug hedges have like weird holes. And I don't know. That bugs me. But the debug hedges are my favorite because we really don't have enough of them. For regular game. Let's see. Can't landscape without debug now. Yeah, I know, right? I've used debug so like debug for landscaping so often that it's just weird doing it without it. I hate when I have these like little ledges like this to where I can't do that. I'll just start getting some of these like big bushes and like plants and stuff like that. Like I wish we had pieces of hedges that we could just use to fill in. That would be nice. But I usually just start doing like this kind of thing and then I'll just do some random like bushes and whatnot and it kind of like fills in that like little crack. Because this is like the back, right? So no one's really maintaining the back too much, I don't imagine. So there's going to be some like a little bit of overgrowth and it won't be like super neat looking. Maybe just somebody planted some like nice plants or something. But just like nothing crazy. I guess I can live with that. Hydrangeas are like one of my favorite flower. I actually have a huge hydrangea bush out back next to my house. When they start flowering, I'll maybe take some pictures for you guys because they're real pretty. They're kind of chunky. Uh, but I have purple ones and pink ones. So they're a little lighter pink than this. Kind of like that. And then, yeah, the purple is kind of what they're more standard color. They're gorgeous flowers. There we go. Just some like kind of simple landscaping. Nothing crazy. Maybe like a little tree, just so it's not so like boring. Oh God. With the debug trees, I never know how big they are. Some of these trees are massive. Maybe like that. Hi. Hi, Rainbow. How are you, hon? Good to see you. Glad you could pop in for a little bit, if nothing else. We're just doing some building. I did a little tour of Steph's house that I made. And then now I'm just building a little cafe, probably. How are you doing today? Ooh, working from home today? Okay. Well, thank you for coming to hang out with us. Just gonna see what I can come up with. I didn't really have a real idea going into this. I'm just kind of winging it. Uh, so I want to see. Hmm. Maybe like a little sign out here. I know we have like bakery signs, right? Because they gave us all kinds of signs for what in the heck is this thing? I don't remember seeing that. Oh, it's debug. Okay. I didn't look through all the debug for this pack yet. How am I liking the new pack? Oh, I love it. I love the build by four so much. I'm like the table and the chairs is probably some of my favorite. I've used it so much on like basically every build. Oh, this is nice. Okay. Do you want maybe like a little sign? There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Well, hopefully it works going well for you and it goes by quick. And then you get a chance to relax and do some gaming. How are you otherwise? Having a pretty good day so far? Ready for the weekend? Where are the? I know there's some signs, like some stand-up signs. Not like these. Oh, well, maybe I can do one of these. Is that hovering? Yeah. Oh, okay. Hmm. So ready for the weekend? Yeah, I know. It's just, oh, I actually have a short week because I had a doctor's appointment. But other than that, do I want to kind of like, let's see. Um, but yeah, other than that, I was so ready to be done with work for the week. Yeah, I like that color. The build by is so nice. Like, you mean to do some more gameplay, but I was yeah, I know, right? I did do some gameplay. I didn't try very much, but I did start a home business. With one of my Sims, I started a little pottery business, and it's actually great for money making. I want to do a rags to riches gameplay, where I do only, um, only the stuff from the new pack, and just see how that goes. I think Nyx is already doing a rags to like tattoos or something. Well, I can't remember what her series was called. Um, but she did that, and she's been playing that, and it looks really nice. So I'm excited to try. I love doing rags to riches. It's probably one of my favorite gameplays. Let's do some of these. Because I like the challenge of it, right? So rags to tats, that's right. I was like, it's rags to something, and I couldn't remember. Uh, yeah, it's really cool. You should, if you have a chance, check out her streams. It was fun. It was fun. She was giving everyone tramp stamps. Uh, so that was interesting. The most random people showed up, so that was great. I want to do like a little outdoor area, but I'm not quite sure when I use that. Let's see. Let's do it in red. Okay, that's looking really cute. I still can't find that sign, by the way. Like it's here. I know it exists. It's like a little floor sign, but it's like the little V sign. No, this big one. Maybe I can turn debug off. That red is so pretty, isn't it? Mm. These curtains, by the way, absolutely love them. I'm sure Steph will notice I used the absolute living crap out of them in her house that I built. Because they're real nice. They're neutral. The only thing I don't like is that little um tie stays gold, which makes it really difficult to match to a lot of stuff. But they have the white and the black, which is nice, and then the red is also really nice too. But I haven't used the other colors very much. Because like green and gold is fine, except if I'm not using gold in anything else and I just want the green. Um, I wish you could just make it white. But, it's fine. Can't be too picky. They are really nice curtains. Let's see if I can. Oh, that's cute. It's little notes. I didn't even know that was a thing. Mixed metals are in trend. Really? Huh, that's interesting. Maybe that's why they kind of went that direction. I can see it. It doesn't look bad. It's just not a personal preference, I think. I still can't find that sign. I know it exists, so I'm not gonna give up looking for it. I'm trying to get some of the other stuff made. These are also really nice. I like that a lot of the stuff is very usable. There we go. That was part of what I was looking for. I swore these were bar stools. Or the little bar tables, the tall ones. Maybe not, because they're not snapping. Usually they snap. These are just end tables, though. It's quite interesting. I thought I swore that was a little taller. Or that we had a taller. I think we have a tall table with. I'll come back to the sign. Uh, mm, I think we have a tall table. I don't know if it was Snowy Escape or Fort Rat. See, it looks like it's taller and like it should fit stools, but it doesn't. Unless they want you to use little ones. Oh, there we go. That snaps. These are just not snapping. So weird. Okay, whatever. This is where we're gonna go with. The little plant stand. I know. I think I actually used it when I built my little flower shop. I can't remember if I actually did use it or if I wanted to use it. Mm. let's see. I like these. So I like some of the stuff from the bowling pack quite a bit. It's got like some really, really great build by. But not a lot of people have it. So I don't use it very often. Because I feel like it'll make it hard for people to download if like they're missing a lot of stuff, and I overuse it. I do sometimes, but not. I don't know if I want to go with a. Let's see. I'm quite picky with some stuff. I'm picky with some stuff, but not with others. Oh, the blue legs on that really ruins that. Gonna end up just going with like white. There we go. It might be. I don't have space for all. Let's give a 4-person table here. I love this umbrella that it's just like I think the second umbrella we have that's on its own like this to where you can just put it wherever you want. I think that should still be usable if it goes through the center like that, right? I think it shouldn't matter. I think I like that better though. Because that makes more sense to me. I don't know. Usually start off intending to limit packs for. Yes, I do this too. Yeah, I'll start off being like, I'm gonna use only this in this. And I actually did that recently. I think I have a house that I built where I started with the intention to use only like horse ranch or something, and then by the end it just had like 1,000 packs. This one, or no, it just ended up with cottage living and growing together. So that's not too bad. But it fully started off with the intention to only use horse ranch, as you can tell with the amount of stuff I used from it. I was so mad about it too. I was like, I tried. Yeah, when you copy, I don't like it. I wish that you could make it stick to permanently the packs you selected, like that I could at the beginning when I start building be like, boom, boom, this is what I want. Click, click, click. Okay, cool. Those are the packs I want to use. And then it never goes off of that unless I physically go and off click it. But every time that you copy something, it deselects it, which yeah, that annoys me. Okay. I think that looks kind of cute. I might pull this. I'm sorry. Uh, pull this back just a little bit. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. I'm happy with that. See, I don't like that it's kind of plain. I usually throw some like trim on there just to break up the. I can't because some of these are like I don't like the extra stuff that they have. There's only like one or two that don't have anything. I really like that. Some of the roof trims will actually, yeah, okay, will actually go over, but not all of them do. Are they gonna? Is my sign gonna show up here? Still looking for that sign. Nope. We should throw a trash can in here somewhere. There we go. I'll do some lighting a little later. You don't know how much is bothering me that I can't find that sign. Oh my god. Okay. Worst case, I'll find it later. Remember to save. Thank you. I don't know about you guys, but I play with the grid off. I don't like it on. Every so often, I'll put it back on just so I can measure something out, but I don't like how it looks, and I have a hard time like gauging what it's gonna look like, especially the flooring, because sometimes it's just like too much seeing all the grid for the floor. So I don't personally like it. Um, so let's see. I might not. I'm not fond of the lights for this pack because like this is really really dim to me, and then this I don't like. Not even the highest. I guess unless you build like the uh, I don't know. Like when you build like maybe like a three-story house and then you have it go all the way down. I can't imagine when you would use it basically. It's just weird. But yeah, I'm not fond of the lighting for this pack. I'm just gonna use one of the other ones. I think one of my favorite lights to use probably is I like these quite a bit. Of course now it's not. I think it's also that lighting outside kind of sucks here. Might not be the best lit lot in the world. Those are nice. These are nice because they're pretty bright. And then these. Actually gonna use these, I think. They are some of my favorite lights in the game. I'm gonna leave them white for now, but I might recolor them depending on... I'll probably stick with like the red-ish theme for the inside, but we'll see. Grid for Build just feels a bit restrictive. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, you don't have to follow it. You can still like, obviously you can still alt place, but I just personally don't like, it's just too busy for like the eyes. So when I'm trying to like see how something is gonna look, it just makes it harder to gauge. For me anyway. I know plenty of people do it, and then they use it to like perfectly uh, to like perfectly line up stuff and all of that. But I just don't. I don't know why I didn't take that off at the beginning. Okay, my $80 Yeah, right. Sneak a little saucer light in there. That's a really fantastic idea. I really should do that. Just add to the brightness. Yeah, just do like a. Why is this one particular spot here so dark? I just. How many lights was on top of that? That was weird. Oh my god. Oh no, okay, it's just this. There we go. Yeah, the little saucer lights are my favorite, but I know people have like a hardcore like rage against them sometimes. It's like they're ugly. It's like, well, replace it. Sometimes I forget and I do like them for the brightness specifically. But uh, but like if I just need it to look nice for some pictures or whatever. For gameplay, I just keep the saucers because I don't care. I can't even see I'm actually gonna change this to like cafe maybe. Yeah, I think I might change it to cafe. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't set any. So now, has anyone tried um to actually do the old lot type businesses along with the let's say small business venue? There we go. Maybe do that. Yeah, let's do that. Business. Oh, the open close. Okay. Oh, I forgot they have swatches. Let's pick a cute one. I like the closed eyes. Maybe do that one. Oh, maybe do that one. Okay. When it comes to lighting, set it to nighttime. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I do that if I really care about what it looks like at night. Um, like maybe for gameplay or something. But if I'm just like building to build, I don't always care what it looks like at night, especially for businesses, because the chances that they're running completely overnight, depending, sometimes do a ticket kiosk too. Well, we might not necessarily have a entry fee because it is like a cafe. I'm gonna give the option at least. Okay. Keep the grid off, otherwise I can't see how things fit. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's how I feel like I am. That's why I was like, am I just like weird? Do most other builders keep it on when they're building? But it does actually seem like most people do keep it off. I do want to put like a little, maybe back here. I always like to tuck the bathroom into the back. I'd like to make two. Or maybe I'll just do like little stalls or something. I'm gonna move the window. I don't feel like in a business you necessarily need a window in the bathroom, but for like homes, I do like to have at least a small window in the bathroom. I will freeze up. So okay. Mm, oh my god. Can't grab it. Go. Alright. Reposition these just a little bit. Perfect. I am going to go take a quick restroom break. So if you guys need to grab a snack or anything, uh, but I'm gonna put a little pause and then I'll be right back in a few minutes, okay? Alrighty. I am back. Thank you for the get up. I walked around a little bit, went to the bathroom, grabbed myself some more coffee. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna get back to building this little cafe. So let's see. Move that up here. I hope everyone else had a chance to grab yourself a little drink or a snack or whatnot. Do your little quick self cares and all that fun stuff. I want to see what I'm gonna do about this bathroom. I never do anything crazy with the bathrooms for my businesses. I just throw like a toilet and a sink in there and then just kind of like I'm done with it. I guess unless it's like a real fancy business. Do I want to? I don't want like a men's and women's bathroom. I'm really not gonna make more than one because this is like a small business, right? I don't want to have like a crazy. Uh, a good door. Need a good door. That works, I guess. Blue purple. Purple and blue. No purple. We'll do purple. Thank you for the hydrate. Gonna take a sip. Oh, I'm a big iced coffee person. And it's quite melted because all the ice has melted. That's lovely. Are you guys coffee people? Iced coffee, hot coffee? Oh, still on decaf? Oh man, I could not do decaf. I'm I'm like dying if I don't have my cup of coffee. I didn't have time to stop before work the other day to get coffee, and I just ended up um bring that back just a little bit. I was gonna do the stalls, but I don't know that I like that idea. I might just do a regular bathroom. Uh, but I didn't have time to stop for coffee, and man, I was tired all day. It was horrible. I'm not really not used to that. I always have coffee. Nix, I've done that. Um, I've totally. I'm lucky that like my boss is quite chill. And he doesn't like I don't have a specific time I need to be there because I'm not like I don't need to like open. But mm, I don't need to like open or anything. So mm, I can get in a little late. It's not the end of the world. I just started, so I don't want to be a butthole, right? And just kind of like take advantage of him being nice to show up whenever I feel like showing up. Oh man, that's mirror is quite huge. I've used this in houses before, and it's a nice mirror because it's lighted. But sometimes the lighting is so bad that it just kind of messes with me, and I don't like it that much. Some toilet paper. I throw that on there. Maybe some extras. Go. I love that this toilet paper, by the way, has these cute um swatches that are like different. And I just think that's cute. We're gonna make that a different color. There we go. Like the new stalls, but they're so big. Yeah, they really are. And they're hard to put anywhere. So yeah, I don't use them unless I have a lot of room and I'm making something like really kind of big. I don't feel like I need to put anything else because it's a public bathroom, right? But I don't like the snapping points of these. I had an unhealthy relationship with coffee. Now I slow down to 1 cup in the morning and the rest of the day hot chocolate. I admire you, Steph. I would probably be good if I cut out caffeine. It would. not be bad for me. And I really should. But I won't, because I don't have that much control of my life. I will never cut out coffee from my life. I think that's fine for like a public bathroom, right? It doesn't need to be anything crazy. Too much drink coffee made me throw. Wow. Yeah, coffee withdrawal is real for people who don't drink a lot of coffee. Like, if you're somebody who has it regularly and you go a day without it, you like crash hard. You even go like hours without it if you're not used to not having it. Um, it's yeah, it's bad. It's bad. And like if you're really not careful, uh, then yeah, you'll hardcore crash. But yeah, it can be really bad for you. And I have PCOS, so uh, I would be good to get off of coffee because caffeine is not ideal for me. I don't know what rug to choose for this. Coffee runs in your blood. Me and my husband have a joke, Kathy, that we always we joke at that like if we haven't had enough coffee or too much coffee, or when someone asks if we drink coffee, we just say, "Oh, there's not enough blood in my coffee stream." So that's a thing. So that's what we now say when we need coffee. We go, "There's not enough coffee, or there's not enough blood in my coffee stream." But yeah, no. Caffeine is good for you. They do say it's good for you in general, but that like it's good for your heart, and it's good for if you have problems with like your digestive system and stuff like that. We did like a little pink bathroom because I thought that would be cute. Um, yeah. Okay. I think that's fine for the bathroom. That's probably too pretty for a business bathroom, but I'm thinking this is like a small business, right? So it's not going to be like crazy. So let's see about some of the new cases because I haven't used any of the new cases, like the new dessert cases and whatnot. So let's see. Display case. There we go. Yeah, coffee doesn't affect me unless I've had a whole ton. Um, Coffee hardly affects me at all. I have to have like really strong espresso before it starts doing anything at all. I'm gonna do like a little kitchen, I think. It's gonna be kind of like where they like bake all the desserts and cakes and stuff. Bring that out. 'Cause I don't want it to be like really, I don't want it to be like a ton of uh sitting areas. Yeah. Alrighty, Steph. Enjoy your lunch, dinner, dinner. Yeah, yeah, I just had coffee and I'm probably gonna go nap after the stream. But yeah, if I have a like a triple shot, like I'll get a triple shot from Starbucks. Sometimes if I'm real sleepy and it gives me like a few hours at best. But I've definitely oh, I like some of the swatches on this rug. It's a little colorful for my taste though, and it's kind of hard to use. But some of the um plain ones are kind of nice because this is like unless you're using these colors, it's kind of difficult. But the white and stuff is pretty easy to fit. And maybe I'll do the red because I want to do one for the entrance, maybe something like that. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do some of the counters. I do need the display cases, and then I need a door. So it's gonna do like a staff area kind of thing. I'm gonna do like the little kitchen back here, maybe up here. There we go. Okay. It's weird now since you don't need to have a like counter for the actual the actual uh register or anything like for checkout. It's it's like weird. Like I want to put one just to put one because I feel like they need a place to like I guess quote unquote check out, you know, even though they don't really uh but I like doing something like that. And then I'll do like a little let's do like a little comfy stool and then I'll do like a little laptop because that kind of makes it okay. Might go with black though. There we go. Uh let's do like a uh, 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 do a laptop. There we go. Something like that. And then I think I'm gonna so like I'm not gonna do a break room. Normally for like businesses I do like a little staff area. And that way also for like gameplay you can stick a fridge in there or whatever. I've even shoved beds in there before we had businesses. Um to where they can sleep while they're working because they'll just get so tired. Um but I've worked in some small businesses and they don't always have break rooms. And we used to, especially if you have time to like sit. Ooh, that's doesn't look as good as I thought. Uh, especially if you have time to sit and it's not crazy busy all the time. But then we used to just have like a chair or stool or something behind the counter, and even like a little couch or whatnot. The little counter hack. Yeah, I saw somebody do this forever ago, and then I've been doing it ever since. It just looks really nice. I did it in my hotel, the big one that we all built. Uh, and it also, yeah, it actually snaps and you can actually use the computer or whatever on it. I was gonna like do a lamp, but I don't really feel like it would look that good. I want to do like a little, right? Because I also want to think like counter kind of area. So like someone's gonna come and like the staff is gonna come, like the manager is gonna come and do like their paperwork or whatever. So I wanted to make an area for that. This is one of my favorite flower vases because it's great for like center of table because I feel like it fills up the space really nice. Um, but I'm gonna kind of put it on the corner here. But there we go. Mm, mm. Actually, let's start. You know, every time the game freezes like that, it reminds me to save. Oh, the little tattoo tray. Okay, I haven't had a chance to use that yet. Huh, cute. There's really a lot of stuff I haven't had a chance to use. Hi, Pigletish. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a good day despite doing hard housework. I know how that is. Tomorrow is my housework day, so yeah. Housework is, you know, necessary but boring. Unnecessary evil. There you go. Yep. Okay. So little display case. Or do I want to pull it back a little bit more? I kind of like want to put it on both sides, but then I'll have to pull I can pull the kitchen thing back. Let's do that. See, now it's wanting to be weird. I don't want that gap there. I want it to come up against a wall. Okay. I think hanging out, listening, being in and out. That's totally okay. Thank you for lurking and hanging out. Mm-mm-mm. Maybe I don't know. Is that too big? Or do I want to do like the little cases? I wanted to use the businesses and hobby stuff, but I feel like those cases might be too big. But I don't like all the boxes. I don't know how I feel about that. I do think I'm gonna do some more counters real quick. Mm, okay. Do something like that. And then we have some of like the drinks and stuff back here. Um, do like a little paper towel thing, just some like it doesn't have swatches. Dang. We'll do tea because you can't have like a little bakery without tea. There we go. Mm, so like that. Mm-mm-mm. And let's do. I absolutely really love the chef, the home chef hustle. I probably overuse this pack. I'm gonna put some plates. It's like, that's where they get the plates for when they do their little pastries and whatnot for the customers. And then we'll do that. It's like the little, seasonings that go on top and whatnot. Like the cinnamon and like the chocolate curls and all that little fun stuff. I've only ever been to like a really fancy bakery, probably like once or twice. Um, I don't, there isn't really any around here. The closest thing that we have might not. Mhm. I'll leave that, but get rid of. I'll leave that. I don't know. Too many windows for the kitchen for me. Okay. Uh, but yeah, we don't have any around here. But when we went on vacation, uh, to Florida, there was a like a chocolate place, and oh my God, it was fantastic. So they did like chocolate tours, because they had fountains and like carvings and stuff made out of chocolate, and it was so cool. Uh, it was like a chocolate museum or something like that is what they called it. Um, but but They they had all the chocolate stuff, and then of course the front was a bakery, and you could just buy all kinds of chocolate. And they had like um truffles and like little pastry filled chocolate stuff or chocolate filled pastries, and oh my God, it was fantastic. But it was like towards the end of our vacation, so by the time we got there and we wanted to like take a box home, I was like, we're freaking broke after this. So let's not go too crazy. So we didn't go nuts, and we didn't find out about it in time, so we didn't get to book the tour, but we got to see a little bit of it. And we ate some truffles. I think we had some like coffee or something, and it was quite yummy. Oh yeah, yeah, it was yummy. It was so good. It was all like handmade. They made it all they mixed all the chocolate or whatever. It was like all different kinds and filled with like raspberries and like cream and whatever. It was super, super yummy. They did a really cool job with it. I think my husband ended up getting a shirt. I think he still has it. It was like the chocolate factory or something like that. I think it's what it's called. But it was pretty cool. Making your mouth water. Right? It's making mine water just remembering it. I'm not really sure how I feel about this counter back here. But this is like the kitchen, right? So no one's seeing it other than the staff. So no one's really gonna care that much. But um I do want to make sure it has everything. So I'm gonna say we're gonna put another stove in. I might send you some pictures of Kathy if I find any. I do like I think I'm gonna change this back to tile, maybe, or something like that, right? And I think I'm gonna change the bathroom to a tile too. To like a beige or cream. Okay, I think I like that better. I always kind of like tile and like stone or something in the kitchen and bathroom. I feel like it just makes sense. I have seen really, really pretty bathrooms with wood flooring, and I think that looks nice too. But I can't imagine cleaning it. It actually just sounds like a nightmare to have to clean wood in a bathroom, especially because you use a lot of water and wood gets damaged by water, you know? So I'm not sure how that would work, but I want to. Mhm. Yeah, I was like, there's this like little pantry thing. I move this, and I feel like that would be something that would maybe shrink it. Something that they would have that's gonna hold all the ingredients, right? So I feel like that makes sense in here. There we go. And two stoves, that way they can be back here like making a bunch of stuff, you know? And then let's do like a table where they can set stuff down after it's been made. Do, 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 do. Mm, don't have to be big. Just something to temporarily store like the made items. Mm. Want it to like get in the way. Maybe a small one? I don't know. I guess this is fine. There we go. Let's do some little paintings. Dinah has some really nice little kitcheny stuff. I don't like that this painting's so big, but I do like using it. Mm, let's see. See, maybe like the debug I think has some signs that are better. This is one of my favorite plants. I use this plant way too much because it actually just really nicely fits in a lot of places. Maybe like a nectar core? I don't know. I feel like the kitchen's getting cramped. Maybe not. Mm-mm. Ah, there we go. I like having the menu. Mm, there is one that's more random. I think that's not. Uh, I do want to do like the business cards. There's a menu that's not so. There we go. Do want to use the sign. Let's do like something like that. Table menu. I'm gonna put that there because I'm gonna use it. I like have this habit of going through and pulling stuff out if I'm gonna use it later, and just setting it randomly on the floor, and then that way I don't have to look for it again. I feel I feel like a lot of people do that, but it's I was watching I think Steph's video the other day and she had all the stuff out on the count like on the floor, all the debug pulled out and just like layered all over the floor. I was like, oh yeah, I do that too. And I was kind of glad to see that I'm not the only one that does that because it just kind of looks like a mess until oops, that's not what I wanted to click. It kind of just looks like a mess until it's fun. There we go. And then I think I'm gonna yeah, the Home Chef Hustle kitchen. These yeah. And they have so many nice colors that are like neutral, that aren't overpowering because some of the other colors are so overpowering that I feel like they're unusable. I like the bistro walls quite a bit too. I think I might use those in here. This has been a bug since day one. It just drives me crazy. Okay. This is actually looking quite cute. I'm gonna do some little menus up here. They have different colors. They do. Let's change them to red. Oh, the white Oasis kit walls. These aren't boring though. You do so much clutter that like nothing in your builds is boring. I feel like sometimes if the walls are too busy, then it just looks weird. Uh, actually, think I'm gonna use the Home Chef. Um, the shelving from Home Chef. This one is actually one of my other favorites to use. Just a bit. No, too much. I use Home Chef stuff a lot. Do some more plates. And then I'm going to do some mugs, which I think come from one of the clutter kits. I want to say everyday clutter. Yep. There we go. I think that's kind of cute. Yeah, I think it's looking cute, right? Pretty happy with that. And of course, um, we need a little fancy espresso machine. I want some cute curtains too for back here. I like this. I just don't use it often enough, but I've seen some people use it so creatively. The windows are probably too big. Or maybe not. I might be able to make that work. Does that look weird? I think it looks a little weird. I don't know. I don't like it. Sister uses a leaf. Oh, does she? I've seen some people use it really, really well. I don't think I'm creative enough to use them that well. I've used them like a few times, uh, but I don't feel like I can use them as often as some people do and make them look good. I think I use them in my um these are kind of cute. I definitely don't use these enough. Mm. I've used them in my flower shop, the leaf curtains, but I feel like they made sense there. I feel like everywhere else I try to use them, they don't make sense. These are my other favorite curtains, by the way, because the fact that they have this like outline, and some of like this one, the beige with the dark brown outline is one of my like go-to all-time favorite curtains, and I use the ever living crap out of it just because I feel like it looks so nice and it fits everywhere. It's like really nice for like a neutral build, and they're a good size. I do have a mod that lets my curtains not snap, so I can actually just put them anywhere I want. I can't live without it. Now that I'm used to having it, I use it all the time. Do you feel like they work for bigger and smaller windows? Um, which is kind of nice. Okay, here we go. Back here, I might just put like a window shade, maybe. I don't feel like everyone needs to be like looking into the kitchen. Okay, that way they can pull it down if they want. Okay, I feel like it takes a certain build to use those. These or the leaf curtains. Okay, I think that looks pretty okay. I might so most coffee shops and like cafes and stuff that I've seen have like a little sitting area uh that's just for like if you bring your laptop or something, and you want to work from there. Mm-mm-mm. I this table also I use this thing quite a bit. I don't think there's enough room here for me to put like a center table because I don't think they'll be able to sit down. But I think having the side tables would be fine. Maybe like a little like kind of reading nook, right? On my actual my Starbucks that I go to that's near me has a like a little library kind of thing inside of it that you can just borrow books from, and and then you can just read them. So it's really kind of nice. It didn't used to be a thing until like semi recently. I don't like these maybe red because I kind of use the red on the outside, but I have like purplish on the inside here. Because this is purple, right? Because to me it's kind of gray, but my colors are kind of muted, so it's hard for me to tell. But I think that's purple on the swatch. Either way, I think it's, oh my god, this window. But I have the red on the inside, so maybe I'll continue the red a little bit on the inside. I think I can make that work. I'm not sure about this rug here. Maybe put that here, and then do like a more neutral one next to the door for the entryway. Yeah, something like that. Ooh. I'm not overly fond of the lighting on this lot, honestly. It's like not the greatest. Okay, little cafe's coming along. Let's see if I can find some nice color pictures. Something kind of like I'm so bad about like reusing the same stuff over and over and over again. So I always try to use something a little different. She says that she uses the same thing over and over again. I use this painting a lot, but I do really like it. I'm like quite terrible about not varying up my wall art and all of that, even though there's so many in the game. But I guess there's only so many that fit so many different build styles that you can't always make it work. I think something like this would work here. I know these like fit together, but I just like to keep them separate and put them across because I think it looks pretty nice still. Okay. And then I need some like little sitting areas because I do have the little couch area. So let's see some little tables. I don't know. Do I want to bring in the glass from the outside or just kind of leave these as outdoors? Oh, gotta get Bud to the vets. Okay, hon. Yay! I'll have the VOD up on YouTube. But I'm gonna probably finish it up and then call it there because I'm gonna nap because I'm enjoying being able to sleep today. But give the cute boy some hugs and some love for me and some kisses. And hope he's doing okay. Thank you, hon. Mm, should I? Is this gonna be? Let's see when I put the chairs in. I wonder if it's gonna be too much. Let's use the businesses and hobbies chairs. Let's. I can do black because we have the black counters. Did I go black with the counters? I think I meant to go black with the counters, but I chose the brown. Okay, there we go. That looks better. Let's because I have a lot of color, so like all the different wood I think would look weird. See, is there maybe like a better swatch to this? Really can't tell. Does the darker look a little better? What do we think? Like the darker, the lighter, maybe? I can't tell which wood I like best because that's too dark. And that's like, I mean, it's cute, but the rest of the build isn't all colorful and pink either, so I don't know that I want to go pink. But that is actually really cute. Uh, what do we think? 'Cause, yeah, I think that's too light. Maybe I want to, maybe the dark? Like the medium brown. I might like the dark better. That's the one I have, and that's just a little darker. I think I like the dark better. Okay. Is there a darker? There's like a full, ooh, that's a little too red. Like, it's pretty though, but I think I would have had to theme the rest of it. Or maybe it's not too much. I don't know. Is that too much? What do y'all think? Do we like that red? Or is that like a little extra? Because this is what I was originally going to go with, I think. Mm-mm-mm. Leave it with this for now and then see. Let's keep the other too red. Yeah, I think it was a little too red. Mm. Do you think now that I went lighter with the walls though, or darker with the walls, I'm gonna keep this a little lighter? Too low. There we go. Okay. Oh, I like that little seat swatch. That's so cute. I don't know that I ever noticed all the other swatches for this. Mm. See, I think the black and red looks weird with that wood table like that. So I might, yeah, I think I like that. These are the seats. Yeah, I like these seats. The new chairs in general from the new pack are fantastic. Use the black flowery one. That one is nice. Uh, this one, yeah, that one is nice. I do like this black and red one too. Not for this place, but I think it would be nice. This is also really pretty, but that wood color is a little different than a lot of the um other ones, so I think it's a little harder to use. I think I might push this up against the wall just slightly. Or maybe just do it like that. There we go. I don't want it to be like too cramped in here. I want people to be able to walk. Oh, sorry, I just smacked my mic. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. This plant is like getting absolutely overused. It does sometimes it's a little big, so it clips if you don't put it properly. But it's a really nice plant. Love the black and red too, but the red was too red for the baker. Yeah, yeah, the red is a little extra. If it was like a more of a maroon, then I think it would be nice. But I don't even think this red like really fits with this because it's not even the same red. Yeah, like that's so different. Like if it was this red, then I could definitely use it. But this is just it's a little much, I think. but I think this like white flowery one is really, really pretty for something kind of cozy like this. I want something nice for the decoration. Let's see, I can't remember. I think it's Dine Out. Is it Dine Out that has the nice clutter? Something like this, yeah. Hi, hi, Plum. Welcome in. Good to have you. I hope you're having a great day today. I'm building um a little Kevin. God, I feel like that takes up the entire table. Like little salt and pepper set. I feel like it's a little extra. Uh, I'm making a little bakery. Just playing around with a new pack, so that's what it's looking like so far. But I did a little. It's like a little home kind of small business bakery, like very private. Um, so I did like a cute little bathroom and then a little kitchen for the staff where they can like make their little baked goods. And then I'm finishing up the front area of this. And I'm trying to find out how to put something on these tables. I don't like it being so plain. Uh, doing great, good. Doing fine. I'm just a little tired. I had a doctor's appointment real early today, so I'm on the sleepy side. Um, but I had some coffee, which has kept me awake for now. But I'm trying to. Ah, forgot a flower. I think I just go with flowers on the table. I was gonna do like the little sauces and whatever, but I think it's like it's a bakery, so you're not probably not gonna. I mean, I'm assuming they have like sandwiches, that kind of deal, but I'm not thinking like crazy anything. So like burgers and stuff sounds like a lot. So I don't know about like ketchup, but I think just the little flowers is okay. I think I might leave this little menu here. That way, like, as you're kind of checking out or checking in or whatever, with the staff up front, you can kind of have a look over the menu. Okay. So I do want to do a little bit more out here. Oh, yeah, and I was going to add the menus to the tables here. There we go. Might have to position those. How's your day going so far? Any fun plans? Oh, any fun plans for the rest of the day? Just kind of relaxing, you doing some gaming, work, school. Mm, I'm not sure if I want to go with the brownish. I think I might maybe I'll change these off to the brownish. Should have uh, something like that. There we go. I do have my debug on. Should. Okay. This is really a live edit thing. Interesting. Okay. I think it might just show up in miscellaneous. I know that there's like food I can pull out. Oof. Mm, mm, mm. Oh. But these umbrellas are so cute. Oh, these are from the wedding pack. I really have not used those enough. You know, I think I like the idea of putting like one or two of these here. Like they're extras, right? I really think to this day I'm still finding stuff in debug that I've never seen before. It's like as many times as I roll through it, I always find something new that I haven't seen. You're making a pottery and painting cafe. Ooh, that's fun. I've like always wanted to go to a pottery and like a sip and paint kind of thing. I've heard so many people do it. And it's funny, I used to actually be a pottery instructor like in real life. Uh so I actually know how to throw on a wheel and everything. And I've never done a sip and paint because it's actually like fiercely impractical because it's really messy. And uh I like almost want to use this like coffee pot. There we go. Eh, Um, but it's very impractical when you're painting to do like a food. It's just because it just gets in everything, and actually the food can damage the stuff you're painting. So, um, I think a lot of places don't do it. It's not here. Was this what I was looking for earlier? Yeah, let's use that. Not the sign I think I think it was, but it's all right. Um, okay. Am I being cluttered? I cannot find anything today. Where's my? Oh, do I not have debug on? Am I just an idiot? I could just be an idiot. Uh, there we go. Ah, yes. I am the cause of my own problems. Like, why can't I find this? Mm, mm, mm. Oh, this is cute. Oh, is it the the decorated power box? Oh, accountability, right? I was like, why can't I find this thing? But I took off debug because sometimes it just, if I know what I'm looking for isn't part of debug, it just gets cluttered very, very quickly. So I don't always have it on. I know I can find like cake and stuff. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I know there's a way to like actually have it on there. Do some of the fruitcake. Mm, I want to go cake decal. Let's do that because if it's like a little bakery, right, then they're gonna have um, then they're gonna be making cakes and stuff too. I know there's food. I just don't know if I can find it. And I'm not gonna waste a whole lot of time on it. Let's see if it's gonna show up with the wedding stuff. Hmm. I cannot find it. Oh, there we go. I guess that might be good enough. I just want a few things to like display. But I don't know if you can get the decorated cakes. I swore you could. Like, I swore I've done it before. Hi. Hi, how are you? I'm doing okay. We're making a little cafe. Welcome in. Just trying to get the last bit of this little done, and I just cannot. I swore you could find. Oh, I need to disable that. Uh, I do something like that a little bit. People upload finished cakes to the gallery. Wouldn't that be a bad idea? I wasn't gonna go too crazy. Uh, let's see. Oh, of course I don't have any because I didn't upload any. Yeah, let's do rooms. Mm. I don't want it to be like huge. Uh, I'm okay, just finishing up this little bakery. What you been up to today? Ooh, this is pretty. Oh man, people are so creative. How did they do that? Okay. Oh, probably just pictures. Okay. That's so cute. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, okay. I see what they do. Oh, cute. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So now I might have to place it and then pull the cake out. Uh, hmm. Did I like not download that correctly? I don't know if I downloaded that correctly. Uh, yeah, aren't they creative? Some of these are crazy. Yeah, because I didn't. It's just like the cake not showing up. Or am I doing something wrong? Well, I think I'm gonna take a rest. So you were streaming. Oh, well, thank you for popping in. Yes, definitely get some rest. I know how that is. Trust me. So I took today off because I had an appointment, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna stay home and just sleep. But I've been wanting to stream because it's been a little bit. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do at least a little bit of a stream today, even if it's just a quick little build, and then just maybe take a quick nap after that, which is kind of the plan. Once I finish up here, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it too much because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time. For whatever reason, I just can't. I don't know if I'm not doing it right, but it's not like actually pulling the cake. Do I need to be in have a sim moved in maybe? Is that maybe why it's not letting me? Oh, that worked. Wait, what? Okay. Just like I've never seen you do that. I feel like it's freaking out because I don't have a sim moved in, or even just on the lot at all, and I'm just in straight build mode. But that's okay. Accidentally streamed 8 hours of. You accidentally streamed 8 hours of Dead by Daylight. Oh no. Oh, yeah, definitely get some rest. Oh man, good grief. I've seen people play Dead by Daylight. It looks like a lot of fun. I don't think I have enough friends to do to play with. But it does look like a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, definitely no, get some rest. Get some rest. Definitely get some rest and a little bit of nap, sleep, some good food. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you have a weekend off if nothing else. I'm gonna do like a little table up against the wall here. Oh yeah, I've heard it's just it can just be the goofiest, um, the most fun game if you have a lot of friends. Like I have friends that game, but none of them play the same games we do. So I don't know if that'd be something they're into, but maybe talk them into it. This wall was like kind of plain. Do something kind of pretty over here. And then I'm moving the cement and gotta bake everything. Yeah, honestly, that might be what might happen, but chances are I'm just gonna leave it like this at least for now. I'm not like super concerned about it being crazy full. I figure if someone downloads it, they can fill it themselves. This is just kind of a little example. Mhm. Oh, they do free weekends around the anniversary. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. I need to keep an eye on it. Just throw it on my wish list, and it usually notifies you if like stuff has news and whatnot going on. Uh, Yeah, Nixie, if you feel like it, I'm probably gonna um do that before I upload it to the gallery, and then I can just place it. But or maybe I'll just move somebody in and then bake everything like how you did. Shouldn't take too long. I can just cheat her baking to 10 and then do it like that. I think I might do like a little chimney, but I'm pretty much done with it. And Bill's getting really cute. Thank you. I think I'm kind of pretty much done with it for the most part. Don't want to, I don't know that I don't want to overdo it. It does. Mm, oh, they have the, okay. Not overly fond of those. Right. Oh, oh, I hate this so much. Stop it. I almost like it without it, I think. I almost feel like I like it without it. I do think I want to do like a little chimney though. Mm-mm. There we go. Something like that. Just add a little bit to the roof because I feel like the roof is kind of plain. Let me keep it white. Okay. Kind of cute. Like a little cafe bistro kind of. There we go. Mm, I don't want it to be night. Come on, game. Mm-mm-mm. Move back. There we go. I think it's here. Do you want to do like a little bench for out here? Mm, like a little plain bench, just like a little sitting area in case people just kind of want to relax or something. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Only just got business and hobbies. Wanted to play around with it. I made a tattoo shop where people can return. That's so cute. A tattoo shop where people could knit and crochet in their tarot. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that. Oh my God, that's awesome. That's such a cute idea. It's such like I've seen people that were so creative with these business ideas and have like this variation of all these like mixture of businesses, but they all work so well. I wish this came in that it wasn't this like blue, but I like the little cake on it because I feel like it kind of fits like the little baking kind of vibe. And this is so cute. Thank you. I think it turned out kind of nice. I might once Nixie uploads the cakes for me, I might throw those in there, but otherwise, I think I might just stop there. Dolly thing. Hmm. I was gonna add something else to the kitchen, but I can't remember what. Um, well, the menu would have been kind of cute. Eh, maybe a little big. Mhm. Okay, Nixie, thank you. No hurry, hun. Even if you do, it's not the end of the world. I'm actually that glad to see that I was right. I was looking for those the other day, and it does come with Home Chef, the little hanging dish thing. I actually have something similar to this, so I use it all the time. There we go. That's something I wanted to add. So I feel like while they're like making stuff, they need. Or do I want to add like the little mixer? Did that come with Home Chef? What did the mixer come with? Oh, the little dish thing? Yeah, it's Home Chef. Home Chef Hustle. Yeah. I usually just run across it and then I grab it. I don't pay attention too much to what pack it was in, but I know that was one of the things that when it came with it, I was like, "Oh, I love this thing." And then I made it a point to use it. Appliances. I feel like I want the mixer because I feel like the mixer fits. I think that's also Home Chef. Yep, the stand mixer. There we go. I actually think I might add more counter space because I feel like that makes a little bit more sense. There we go. Okay, cool. And maybe oh, I do have a trash can. Okay. So do I have a trash can in here? I'm gonna sink. Okay, okay. Ended up using the one that sits on the counter and shove it into the sink most of the time. Oh yeah. Yeah, so somebody put some of the I don't remember who it was that we were touring the build and they used one of the like stacks of dishes and put it into the sink and then it was still usable and I'm stealing that idea because I just thought it was really creative. But like one of these kind of thing and then they just put it in the sink. Wow. It was the one with the stack of like pots. Maybe it was you if you made a build for Velvet's. I think it was one of Velvet's tours. But it was not this thing. It was the other stack of dishes, like the one I think it's black. Yeah, you had the dish rack in the sink. Yep, I remember that. And then I had somebody that had dishes inside of the sink. Yep, the pots in the sink. Yeah, that one was I think really cool. I can't wait for the kitchen clutter kit. That one and the decorative bathroom pack that's coming out. I'm so excited about that one too. I think I'm gonna put like maybe books over here. Okay. Alrighty. I think I might. I don't want to overdo it. I think that looks kind of cute. I like it much better with my shader. Yay! Okay. I didn't paint the ceilings. I never remember to paint the ceilings. It's okay. Aw, and the lighting in here looks so cute. I actually like it. I wasn't overly fond of the lighting at first, but I think that turned out really nice. Aw, like it. Proud of this. It turned out really cute. Nice and simple. And then our cute little bathroom. So that's what that ended up looking like. And then the kitchen. All like the little kitcheny knickknacks and the mixer and then the food storage and all of that. And then of course behind the counter. And then that way you can come out, order your desserts or whatever And then all the the dishes and whatnot. Right. That the kids are getting so much. Yeah, the kids are getting really great, and I really don't. Yeah, I don't like that they are because I do kind of wish they had gone back to making um stuff packs and gameplay packs because I like that better. But it is what it is. I'm still happy to get to have cool content and cool new build items, and I know we're getting some really cool cast stuff. I'm not much of a cast person, but I do like the Casanova kit that I got. I think it was that came with that like really nice red dress. Um, because it's nice and neutral, and I've used the ever living crap out of it on like all of my Sims now. So that was really really nice. But yeah, the bill is really adorable. Oh, thank you. I like it. I kind of winged it, but it turned out really nice. And I think it'll be nice for gameplay too, because I don't feel like it's too cluttered. So only one kid in the last year. Yeah, I've liked pretty much all of them. The only ones I haven't gotten are the cast kits, just because they don't do much of it, and I just couldn't really justify spending a whole bunch of money. But I ultimately, if they ever do a sale on kits, I will get them. But they have yet to do that, and I feel like for their benefit, they should. I do feel like they really should. But yeah, I'm gonna throw this up on my gallery, uh, and I'll probably oh look at that poopy screenshot because it's from the side. I might move the lot though, because I don't want to screenshot it from the side. But I'm gonna move it to a different lot and then upload it to the gallery where the screenshot is a little better. But otherwise, um, I'm going to probably go take a quick nap so that I can function for the rest of the day. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Whoever's popped in and lurked. Uh, nice little. It's been a bit since I've streamed, so it was nice. It feels kind of nice being back. I'll try to do it a little bit more often, if nothing else, on the weekends. Um, and I do think I still have tours I need to do, or at least film or whatnot. And then I'll throw this up on the entire build up on my YouTube as well. But thank you guys for stopping in, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.